Hello, beautiful humans. Thank you very much. If this video found you, I am going to have some fun today. So, born out of the idea that adulting does suck. Let's admit it. Becoming an adult, we can let it suck our souls dry, right? The world out there is not a pretty place. It's not fair. It's ugly. Prices are up. Housing is a crisis. Whatever it is. There's wars. People are fighting. You get on your own social media and somebody's saying you see it my way or you don't see it my way, but nobody is giving an inch. So, with all due fairness to the fact that it is socially unacceptable to have a temper tantrum in the aisle of a grocery store or to yell at somebody who cut you off in traffic, albeit that happens too, let's agree that we all get to a point at some point, does this resonate with you, where you just feel like you have no more fucks to give. You barely have enough fucks for yourself. And so let me introduce you to my version of a challenge. So, 3 steps to find peace when you're all out of fucks. Step number 1. Make a fuck it list. Do it daily, do it weekly, do it as you need it, whatever works for you. There is no right or wrong. Write down your fucks. Some things you can include. Okay? So, of course, we've got the personal, we've got the people, we've got the thoughts and the professional and, the comings and the going and the commute on the highway or whatever, social, economic, all of these things that we can't change, but we know they're broken. And all we want to do is scream and yell and have our voices heard. But we can't control them. Introduce the list. Fuck-it list. Really easy. One way or another, you're just going to do that soul dive. You can do it, as I mentioned, daily, weekly. However, do it at the full moon. Everybody's crazy on a full moon. So, things like shame. Whether somebody's telling us to be shameful. I know that this is one that my inner critic, nobody can judge me more than my inner critic. Who relates with me? Okay, that inner critic, yep. Guilt. I joke that the day I was born, guilt was just part of the process, right? Regret. All those things that looking back, you could have done them different, but you didn't. You didn't. Maybe it was an argument with a coworker today or yesterday. You did the best you could. Put that regret in the fuck-it bucket. Shame, guilt, regret, blame, disappointment, disapproval, whatever it is, put it down. Put all that shit down. Imagine it as a heavy backpack and you're just taking all of this crap out and you're putting it out there. Okay? So we've got our fuck it list. And I don't know, whatever's cathartic to you, you might want to crumple it. We used to do this in the classroom. The kids loved it, right? We would have snowballs, we could rip it, right? All of these voices that we have in our head of all the things that we can't change. And we're going to put them into a bucket. There they go. Now they have a place to go, right? Rather than yelling at the person at the gas station because gas has gone up 10 cents again. We're going to put it in the fuck-it bucket. All of those fuckets into the bucket. Here is a forewarning, fire safety caution alert. Okay? So you rip them, crumple them, shred them, whatever you need to do to dump your Fkits. Ready? Here goes the show. So, we got our Fkits in the bucket, and we're just going to light them up. So please, 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 please make sure that you are in a space, a safe space, aerated, right? Do it outside. I love doing this in the summertime. I have fires all the time. I'm using a metal bucket today, and being conscious, aware that I don't want the bottom to get so hot that it starts a fire below. Okay? While you're watching that burn, so yes, it's down to the ashes. While you're watching that burn, I want you to think about these 4 things. Okay? Your mind is a powerful tool. You've made it this far. It always wants to be busy. It's always trying to figure out something. So if something went wrong, it wants to fix it. But maybe you can't fix it on your own. Or maybe you can't fix it at all, right? But it's still, are you ever up at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and all of a sudden your brain's turning about things that you can't do anything about, right? You can't change the past. You can't change the past. Accept it for what it was. Because today, you are 100% the survivor of your life. You are here today. And it doesn't matter what version of you are today. You're here. You've survived it. Think about how perfect you are in all of your imperfections, because they make you who you are. Your friends and your family, they need to learn to love all of the parts of you, but you need to own those parts. You need to love those parts. Let go of what's holding you back. Okay? Your future's not written. It's not determined. We don't know, right? We don't even know. It's not promised either, right? My mom passed away before she was even of the age of retirement, right? Wasn't her choice. It happened, right? My oldest son passed away. It was a very dark place for him, and he chose to take his own life, right? You have a future. If you are seeing this and you are here now, your future is not determined yet. You can change who you are. You can accept all of those parts and figure out how you want to be different. Okay? So your future is waiting for you to show up today as your best version. And Mahatma Gandhi, I love this quote, "Be the change you want to see in the world." The world needs more love. We don't need leaders fighting. We don't need to be taking over countries. We don't need to be rioting and yelling at each other and fighting. Be beautifully, be unique. Be more love. Love you. Have a great day.